This is a watershed moment. What does that mean? This is a historical turning point that will go down in history. Cynthia Loomis posted this, and I want you guys to understand at a deep level how important this is. Listen to me. This is a watershed moment, a historical turning point. Kraken now has access to the Federal Reserve. So ask yourself this: how many people have fudded you out of crypto? How many people have told you it's used for money laundering? It's a fraud. How many financial advisors, tax accountants, people who are supposed to guide us into the future financially have told you this is going to go to zero? Then why on earth, use logic, why on earth would Kraken, a cryptocurrency exchange, now have access to the Federal Reserve? They've applied for a bank charter. Coinbase or crypto.com got their conditional approval for a bank charter. Coinbase applied to be a bank charter. Ripple applied to be a bank charter. So it's no longer, no, it's not going to happen. It's no, you don't know. I would highly recommend that you put in the effort and the discipline to actually learn what the new system is, because there's going to be a moment after the next 3 to 4 years where you're going to be looking across from a financial advisor who's going to be looking you in the eyes and say, hey, listen, remember I told you that cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin, the XRP, the Solana, the Ethereum was a fraud and it was going to zero? I think you might want to put 1 to 5% in your portfolio. And that moment will be well after massive price appreciation. All I'm doing is reporting what I know. All I've done on my channel is tell you exactly what I'm doing. This is no longer tinfoil hat, no longer just this weirdo guy with a beard saying, oh, it's doing this. It's real. Traditional finance is linking up with DeFi. Banks will start to want to custody your crypto. They're going to ask you to allocate some of your portfolio into the top 4. But here's the thing. You need to put in the effort to study. I'm not telling you to invest in it. I think you should study it. I think you should understand it. I think you should be very, very careful. Consolidate out of 17 of my cryptos into the top 4. And I'll explain to you guys every time exactly what I do. I'm not paid by a cryptocurrency company. Never have been paid by a cryptocurrency company to promote a token. Very proud of that. I tell you exactly what I'm doing. My top holdings are XRP, Bitcoin, WLFI, and Solana. My top 7 are, the only ones I'm holding are, outside of the top 4, VeChain, HBAR, and XLM. I'm only accumulating the top 4, XRP, Bitcoin, WLFI, and Solana. XRP is 43% of my portfolio, Bitcoin is 40% of my portfolio, WLFI is 4% of my portfolio, Solana is 3.7, then it drops off significantly to VeChain, HBAR, and XLM. Now, why would I consolidate like that? Because regulation is coming. If you know anything about banking, I came from the banking sector. Regulation is very, very expensive. And you thought you were running to decentralization? Well, you ran right into the net and the trap. They just don't want you to come into it until they can profit from it. So big banks are coming to crypto. The water's warm, but it's going to get ice cold by the time they invite you in. Hope this information reaches your heart well. Warriors! Rise! Get your shit together. No, I am.